A reality that I had to come to terms with in my life was having a good heart or being a good person that doesn't always get you the good results that you're looking for. Hence, right? Bad things happen to good people, good things happen to bad people, right? There's a common denominator that contradicts the yin and yang when it comes to duality of being good and being bad. When I can recall the times where I'm naturally a good person, of course, I feel like everyone is naturally good. I feel like, intrusive thoughts can lead to someone using the bad perception of their actions, the bad perception of how they validate things, how they justify things in their own life, right? When I can recall the times where I felt good for doing good things to people, I didn't expect anything in return. And sometimes during these moments, bad things actually came my way and I actually attracted bad things. It's like moth to a flame, right? You have to understand that just because you're a good person, just because you have a good heart, doesn't mean that you're just gonna get a good windfall of people, good windfall of abundance. This is why I say it's important to understand the difference between suffering, pain, and understanding where it's gonna lead you to. Because if you're a person with your perception that's on some perfectionism, justification, or you feel like things are supposed to happen as long as you're good, you're gonna have a rude awakening. Bro, most of the times where I was good to people, I noticed that in doing that, I attracted a lot of people that was looking for good people to kind of fend off of, or, I'm not gonna necessarily say use, but people are attracted to people who have genuine, generous type of energy. They're like energy vampires, right? People that love to see someone down, misery love company. If you're not happy, if I'm not happy, you can't be happy. You have to be aware of certain individuals like this in your life, right? Sometimes they can be in your workplace, sometimes they can be in the same house as you, sometimes they can be your friend, your family members. You have to understand this is where boundaries come in, and this is where protecting your energy comes in. You can't always feel like as long as you're good or as long as you're positive and you have this good energy to you, that good things is gonna happen, because it doesn't work like that. And it never really did, if you ask me. Bro, I was younger. When you're younger and, before you're like 20, 21, you're more naive to the world. You're learning, you're designing your own life, you're setting yourself up for the career you want to take. So a lot of things you're moving with a non-judgmental mindset, because you still have the experience in order to get that lesson and to understand what is it exactly that you want and what you don't want. When encountering individuals who are attracted to your light, who's attracted to your wisdom, who's attracted to your perspicacity as a person, your persistence, you need to protect that. Move with a little bit more caution, because not everyone have good intentions for you. Or if they do, they can change over time. You get what I'm saying? Not everyone is gonna come and just automatically just treat you how you want to be treated. You have to understand that some people can put on a mask. Some people can be good at imitating your energy or mirroring your energy, right? If you're a good person, oh man, I like the same thing as you like, the same interests, etc., and you're not really understanding or learning from that person, it becomes an imitation game. You guys think it's similar to something, but it's an imitation game. Protect your energy. Every time where I was good to people and they did something where it changed my perception of them, right? I will always be surprised when I was younger, like, why did they do that? How can they do that to me? Like, and I helped them out, or I was always positive, but in reality, it's like, bro, you don't control that. It's good that you have enough abundance and love for yourself that you can give, because it's always been inside of you. But the truth is that people are genuinely moving with a lot of baggage upon themselves that they don't necessarily know how to release, necessarily know how to work on and remove, so they can be in alignment with you. When they're not in alignment, your energy, your authenticity, your The way you move, your approaches will intimidate a lot of people who don't feel good about themselves. And this is why you have to understand that it's very important to understand where's the fine line between that. If you don't understand the fine line, you will always lose, because you won't understand where you need to put your boundaries and where you need to understand where it's gonna align with you or where you're going, right? A lot of people just kind of be in a mix of energies or like people or like jobs or things that's not aligned with them, but they become comfortable, they become content, they become stuck, they become, oh, this is cool, I'm comfortable, there's nothing wrong, but that's not the right way to go about things. You must be real with yourself. If you have stomach feelings, intuition feelings, your stomach is starting to feel nauseous, pay attention to your body. Your body won't lie to you. Your mind, maybe, but your body won't lie to you. And I wanted to come out because I see a lot of people in comments and emails, etc., where it's like, man, this bad thing happened to me, bro. All I do is do good things. I wake up, I don't bother anybody. It's like, it doesn't work like that. Most of the time, 90% of the time, just to be nice, 85%, right, of things that happen to you were bad, right? The things that you've learned and grew the most from was bad, right? Were they bad, or were they something that you didn't want to happen in your life? But in coming and doing with that and going with that and persevering through that, you had a lesson that made you into a better person. You had something to allow yourself to see past the ego, to see past the surface level of whatever you were doing at the time. The concept, the construct, whatever you were doing at the time, you had to get rid of because something real and negative or bad happened, and it showed you a new light, new insight. It opened your eye to a lot of things, right? What's a mistake without the lesson? So when you're good, don't always expect good results. Keep your expectations low. This is how people move on into better things. This is how people are able to keep climbing even when bad things happen to them, because their expectations are low. They could continuously progress. They could continuously grow. They could continuously get to the next step because they don't have anything where their mindset is based off perfectionism. Their mindset is based on, as long as I'm good, everything's just gonna happen to me. That's a facade, it's a fallacy, it always have been. Even since the beginning of human times, the dawn of human time, violence and war and negative things happen, but there was always a new environment, a new social class, a new everything that came out of it. So adapt to life, adapt to that side of you. If something bad happened to you, embrace it, learn from it, grow from it. That way you don't dwell on traumas or things that's attaching themselves to you that's not gonna allow you to grow. The veil monolith. It's your boy AJ Collins. I love y'all. Mind you, don't expect good results all the time. Keep your expectations low and you will not be disappointed. I'm out.